Salute everybody. We back at it, man, like a crack addict. It's your boy Cross, Boss Cross, big CEO of Cross Your Heart, man. We on the Plug channel. Once again, we had another great show yesterday. I see people been sharing it out. Continue to keep sharing the info. We're going to get bigger and bigger. You're going to see me bounce back and forth to the Cross Your Heart one, and also back and forth to the Plug. We'll have the Plug 2 coming soon, up and running too. We got some other stuff that's going. That's going to be coming out a little bit later on. But first and foremost, let me bring my dog up here, the Honorable, the big dog from the mind of Ja. Salute, Ja.
Peace and blessings to the kings and queens of Pi Universe. How you be, black man?
Man, I'm doing good and highly favored, man. I can't complain. So, Ja, we're going to get into this, because I want to get into this and we can start breaking this down. So what we have here, and you like this, so you know I'm going to go at you with it. Now, everybody, I don't know if everybody saw it with the whole thing with the Bay, with Beyonce, right? So Beyonce, this whole big thing is about Beyonce and this one writer. Now, Ja's going to explain us about how the writing thing works. But one chick is a little upset. She's never, now let me give some clarification. She's never wrote for Beyonce, nor has she ever wrote a song, but she know people who has done that, right? So I want to clarify that so we don't have to go into and bash it. What she's speaking on is from perspective of allegedly what other people has told her. Salute.
So, salute to the chat.
Yeah. So, okay, so I want to, let's go ahead while we at it. Let's go ahead. Let's get into it. And you tell me what you think.
To insinuate that only way you are treated fairly is if you are managed by one of the gatekeepers is bullshit. It's bullshit. You shouldn't have to be in company with a gatekeeper to be treated fairly. You should not have to have a gatekeeper on your team to make a livable wage off of music that is making people billionaires. Them Grammys don't pay the bills. Those plaques do not pay the bills. There are people with Grammys and plaques who can't pay their rent. I know people who are super accredited, broke. It means nothing.
Okay, let's start down there. So what she's doing is she's saying basically, Ja, like you don't get nothing, right? Like, so is that true? How can I explain it so you can go in a little bit of detail? Let's go back to hear what she said, and then I'm gonna let you just elaborate.
On your team to make a livable wage off of music that is making people billionaires. Them Grammys don't pay the bills. Those plaques do not pay the bills. There are people with Grammys and plaques who can't pay their rent. I know people who are super accredited, broke. It means nothing.
Okay, so let's start there, Ja. What does it really mean? Does it really mean anything? Like what we, a lot of these people inspire or has aspirations to do other great things. Is the trophy really, is that the shiny object for the monkey?
Would a trophy mean that you won a race or a contest?
Yeah.
And when she's addressing the trophies can accentuate and extend and expand your benefits in the industry. But the base is, what are you doing in this game if you don't know how to play?
Okay. All right. Now, if you don't mind, before we go deeper, and just touch a little bit, because I know I want you to go deeper with that.
She spoke about the gatekeepers. You know, in order for there to be a gatekeeper, there has to be an arena, a structure, a shelter in which they function within that's guarded by a gate. So you are making a choice to go into that arena. You don't gotta you don't gotta be in that arena in order to do what you believe that you want to do. See, we live in the age of the internet now, right? So, so you can go in your basement and make a record and distribute it. The industry is saturated with a bunch of untalented people that believe in their opinionated mind that they're talented enough to be accepted or enough to be marketed as such.
Right.
There's very few that are allowed in the arena. But when you get in the arena, bro, and you don't know how to fight, you're just collateral damage, bro. You just fodder. You just food. So when someone's giving a rant about the trophy, you ain't got the trophy. That means you lost.
Right.
However, it's depending on who contest you're competing in. And that's at the core of it. So when we look at some of the artists, are the artists really in power? Are the artists really the ones that control everything that goes on behind the scenes that make them who they are or present them to be? That's factually no. So if that's emphatically no, then we shouldn't be looking at an artist per se, because the artists just get the trophy. Imagine the person that make the trophy to give it to the artist.
That's a good one. I ain't look at it like that.
Yeah, because it wouldn't be a Grammy.
Imagine that person would never receive a trophy. What if you never received the trophy?
The person that make the trophy, he already got the trophy before he made it for you.
Come on, man.
The person that make the trophy make money off of all of the competitors because it's his race. That's my point. And we be looking at the trophy. See, the real funny part is this. That's the core of racism. Racism is a contest between those that are striving for authority over the chosen, subdued, or oppressed. And we happen just to be the chosen, subdued, and the oppressed. So we are the trophy in the race of races. That's why we never win, because trophies never win. Trophies are just possessed. Where's the value in the trophy when the race is over? The honor or the accreditation to have the prestige of accomplishment. Right. That sometimes can get you more money if you are conducting your business properly.
Right.
See, if we in the street, bro, and I know for a fact that I can sell you a dime for $50, why won't I?
Why won't you? That's deep.
You shouldn't be out here spending $50 frivolously.
Let's keep going. I like that.
True.
Trust me, I know. I remember having a conversation with a writer who wrote on, what was the record Beyonce did after or before Renaissance? I can't remember, whatever the record was. I remember talking to one of the writers and talking to them about how much of the publishing she was taking. And this writer was like, look, Tiff, I don't want no smoke with me. Like, I just let her take the publishing. That's bullshit. All of these writers that you guys see celebrating in the studio with these artists posted up in pictures like, yeah, everything is all good. Those writers are being exploited. Those writers' time is not paid for. Their services are not paid for. Their contribution to the sound recording is not paid for. Their first use of the copyright is not paid for. Their fucking parking is not paid for. Their fucking lunch is not paid for.
Let's start there, Ja. What do you feel about that? I know what you said earlier. It's the business and know the business. Now, let's take, because we got to play both sides from that point of view. Now, again, you said it at first. You said it's a business, and a lot of people don't see it because they're pursuing their dream. So from the songwriter point of view, do you think that's fair? Let's take the business out just as a songwriter. Do you think that's fair where you got to pay for your valet, your own parking? You got to do all that, get all that done because somebody else said they're not covering that.
It's totally fair if you'll accept it. People only treat you the way you allow them to treat you. You teach people how to treat you. As soon as somebody do something that violates your principle, your ethics, your morals are based on who you are, you automatically address it. Ain't nobody got to prep you. Ain't nobody got to call you up or nothing. You right to the jugular with it.
Right.
So if you do something that's wrong to me, and I know it's wrong, then it's on me to accept that. If you do something deceptively to me, like if I don't know that you should be paying for parking, if I don't know that you should be giving me lunch or a stipend for that, if I don't know that the publishing rights should be given to the writer and the producer, then that's my ignorance. Remember, ignorance is bliss. Some people just happy to be there. See, when Neo wrote Irreplaceable, you best believe he didn't just get songwriting credits. He got royalties. He got royalties based on the level of what Neo would get royalties for one of his own songs.
Right.
So it's what you do. See, you can't want to write music, bro, and write books and shit and not be able to read a contract. You can't not be willing to read. You can't just read, bro. In school, yeah, because in school we never learned it like that. You learn language arts first, then you learn reading and comprehension. That was your test based on. So it wasn't based on what you can actually cite on scroll. It was based on how you can utilize what you read as an understanding and make it applicable to your life. That's the comprehension aspect of it. And most of us don't get that. That's why we don't like reading, because we don't like comprehending because comprehending take action. You never know whether the person comprehended something until it's in action. See, that's why it was always called reading and comprehension. So when we got these grandized dreams of being a star, as soon as you get around a star, you believe you what? In the heavens with the star. But are you a star? See? Nobody would give up their publishing rights if they understood it. Or if you're willing to accept that, cool, because there's other benefits that come with that. So you may make a deal to, hey, Beyonce get the publishing rights. So she's accredited for it. I don't care about that because I'm getting X amount of dollars up front. See? Yeah. And that happens in music. You know, my company is in sports entertainment management because I did the music industry, but I was also a professional fighter that seen that other fighters that were with me were being mistreated. Here I am, formally educated in business. So when I got suspended in the boxing industry, I began managing my peers, which were other fighters. So it's simple for us to look at it as if they don't know. Some of them do know, but you're willing to pay the price in order to get where you are. Because once you write 3 or 4 records for Beyonce, you can give her everything. Because writing hits for Beyonce will allow you to have hits with others. And now you bet on yourself. Just like a boxer. You know, you take a certain fight that's risky just to bet on yourself so you can get that championship fight. See? And it's just understanding the dynamic of business. But we don't understand that was taken from us. One of the 3 things that was taken from us in the conditioning of a slave. See? Mating, finance, which is business, and warfare. So it's just a result of what is. And we shouldn't be complaining about it without making a change. The sisters should be advising some of those songwriters. If you know so much, advise them on how to protect themselves in the realm of business. Because sometimes you're too talented to understand business in that aspect. Your talent, your gift takes that ability away from you. So you may be able to jump a vertical of 48 inches, bro. Slam dunk a ball that's 12 feet away from the basketball court. Shoot a 3-pointer that's really 30 feet away. But your brain doesn't have the proper functioning capacity to digest business. So you need someone trustworthy that can do it for you. And that's where our people fall in this arena that has what they call gatekeepers, because they feed you to these other people that are just waiting for your ignorance to be to their benefit.
Nah, that's real. So let's keep going on that. I like that.
Truth. The truth is that we work in an industry that proclaims it makes billions of dollars, but can't even buy you fucking lunch. And you know, the thing that burns me up the most about Beyonce, and this is why I'm speaking about her specifically, is because Beyonce is Queen Bee. Beyonce is a black artist. Beyonce represents black excellence. Beyonce's team, like the people who work with her, these writers that I'm talking about that are exploited, they're us. Think about my own career and all the people that have fucked me over. It's been my own people. Because those are the opportunities I had to work with my people. And this business is a racist business. So if you're black, you're usually put in R&B and hip hop with artists that are black, creatives that are black, executives that are black. And you know what your people do to you? The same thing that white people do to you. We pedestal them like goals. That is not fucking goals. Capitalism is not goals. That shit is not cute. Capitalism is rooted in chattel slavery. Billionaire, you have to exploit labor. That is not my comments about Beyonce not winning Album of the Year and me saying, you know what, maybe karmically it's not coming to you because of the way that you're doing creatives. I meant that with everything in me. Beyonce could absolutely reform her business practices. Beyonce could absolutely reform Parkwood's business practices. It's a decision. It's a fucking choice. It's a choice to take 25% of publishing that you didn't earn. People out here think they're going to lose their opportunities, lose their jobs, lose their relationships, lose everything trying to negotiate. And y'all fucking know that shit. And to act like that's not the case is so, like, for me, like, that's the shit that gets me riled up. Like, people are always like, oh my God, why are you not scared? Because I'm fucking mad. What you're not going to do is try to make me feel crazy, because I know I'm not crazy. I have lived this. My friends around me live this still. I hate it for them. The last almost 4 years now, I have had so many writers come to me about her specifically. And I also want y'all to know that, like, I'm not the kind of person that comes to the internet first. I come to the internet last. I come to the internet at the end when I tried everything else I could try. So trust and believe on the back end, I've been.
All right, so that's part one. So let's break that down. So what is your take on that, Ja? How she feels about that? Now, to me, I get it, but man, I don't feel like I'm supposed to have to give you. If I write a song, why do you get 25% of something because you sung it?
All right, yeah. Well, let me address that point first.
All right.
That's standard practice in the music industry. If the writer has a large percentage, or if not all of the publishing right, in some instances, the song is sold to the artist. In Beyonce's instance, in this particular instance, it's to the benefit of the writer, because Beyonce retained 25% of the publishing so that she can have the freedom, or the authoritative freedom later in the future, to do what she wants to do with that song. Perhaps that song comes out as a #1 hit and they apply that song to a score in a movie. Now it takes the activity of the song in a different dynamic, especially profit and authorization and use thereof. So of course she's going to retain a percentage of certain songs. Most of the songs, if you look up her credits, Beyonce has co-wrote all of the songs with other people on it. If the songs that she hasn't written for herself, and she's written scores of songs herself, as for other artists. So the sister's gripe may be personal. As I said, in business, you understand there's a show, and then there's the dough. You feel me, bro? And we got to know there's a difference between the show and the dough. If we don't keep our eye on the dough, while we
I
doing
get
the
that,
show.
job. Listen to what I'm saying. What I'm saying is Beyonce need to write her own shit.
She does.
I don't believe it.
Well, I mean, just look it up. It's real simple. However, watch this. Watch this. If Beyonce has a problem with all the people that she worked with, while there's only one person speaking about her work, you understand? And note, she said billionaires. The billionaires in the industry are these, these little hats that be behind the scenes in the office, bro, on the 35th, the 45th floor. And we're not looking at what she's speaking of. Like Beyonce is a billionaire according to essential worth, but she's not the only one.
She's millionaire based off of industry perception. She ain't better than Taylor Swift.
She's a billionaire based off of accomplishment and business acumen. And if you don't have that, bro, you don't get to that point. So when we're looking at the dynamic of it, Beyonce's always been an outspoken, upstanding Black woman. She don't have the track record of Oprah. She's a wife and a mother. See, right in front of our eyes. So it's a different accusation, or, I would say there's a different activity or stage or character of guilt for this type of practice.
Yeah. Well, let's go into the second part and see what you say then.
Right. Songwriters to insinuate that the only way you are treated fairly is if you are managed by one of the gatekeepers is bullshit. It's bullshit. You shouldn't have to be in company with a gatekeeper to be treated fairly. You should not have to have a gatekeeper on your team to make a livable wage off of music that is making people billionaires.
I agree. I'm with her on that part. You shouldn't have to do that if it's already the people that's making the billions don't even know what a studio look like.
What's a gatekeeper? See, a gatekeeper is that connection, that access to what you want. See, we gotta understand the dynamic of the situation, bro. We never look at the consequence. We always looking at the benefit. And there's a point to it. If there's a gatekeeper there, you have to make a decision. Remember, Monique didn't want to go upstairs with the gatekeepers? See? What'd she say? Integrity over what? The bag, Steve. When do we get to that point? See, that's my point, though. If you know what you're doing and you claim you know what you're doing, hey, man, if you out there selling drugs and I'm out there robbing drug dealers, and the drug dealers that really know about drug dealing know that I'm the robber, guess what they do when I come around? They hop in their cars, pull off. They go inside the building, lock their doors. But all of them dudes out there that's selling drugs and you know you ain't really supposed to be out here because you don't know nothing about this. You just got the drugs. I'm going to get you every time. It don't matter what arena you in, bro. If you're not supposed to be there, but you want to be there, you're going to do what you have to do in order to be there. But you're not supposed to be there. Even the truth has to be in proper season. The truth out of season is poison. See? So be where you're supposed to be the way you're supposed to be there. And if you ain't supposed to be there, don't take your ass over there, bro. You heard what Tretch said. If you ain't from the ghetto, don't do what? Bring your ass to the ghetto. See? So it's simple. If you ain't about that game, you stay out of it, or you willing to go ahead and be in it. Because the game needs simps too, simpletons. The game needs that. That's how the game keeps fueling itself. And she complaining about the game. No, it's the way you play the game, bro. And the best winners, the best champions have always done it their way. It's called being unorthodox. So we got to remember that. We got to remember that even in our common practice in life, bro. Always train your mind. Always train the characteristic function of how you think and speak and act based on a plan B. Be unorthodox. Be willing to be unorthodox and prepared to be as such, so that when you run into a confrontation as such, you can make the adjustment for your own success. If you can't do that, you shouldn't be in it. And that's what everything you do.
Nah, you're right about that. Let's keep going. I like that.
Them Grammys don't pay the bills. Those plaques do not pay the bills. There are people with Grammys and plaques who can't pay their rent. I know people who are super accredited, broke. It means nothing.
Can you address that real quick?
Trust me, I know.
She said the Grammys and plaques, they do pay the bills. It's depending who gets them. It's depending how your game. It's depending how it's set up. Like when you go gold in the music industry, right now, if you have a gold selling, or we say 500,000 units, but now it's much more than that, being that they're only 99 cents. So let's use a different standard. Let's say double platinum, because double platinum, you can charge 6 digits per show anywhere, however. It don't matter how good the song is, whatever it is. As long as it has those 2 million units sold, you're allowed to charge 100,000 plus. Now, prior to that, you couldn't charge 25,000. 25,000 may have been your, basic payment for a performance. And that performance, you would have to do that work. But once you go double platinum, you have to get that 6-digit payment. The tours are set up different now because everybody involved in the recoupment of that 2 million units sold is now going to get real money. So it's different. And what she's saying is the writer, if they on if they on a business, if they standing on business, the writer is already set up with, just like you perform songs, a writer has hundreds of songs, bro, because it's what they do. It's what I do. So you got hundreds of songs, and a song is always new when somebody hearing it. You could have wrote it 25 years ago. If everybody hearing it for the first time right now, it's new to everybody else. Yeah. So different things happen in different songs. Sometimes you have so many songs sitting on the shelf because you can't get them sold that you will sell a song just for the money at that time. She's talking about people paying bills. What are you willing to do to pay the bills? You're willing to sell a song with no attachment.
Or sell your soul.
That's my point.
You gotta sell something.
That's my point. That's my point. So she got to stop acting like we don't live in the real world, because whether it's music, entertainment, or sports, entertainment, or your day-to-day job that's based on a system, whether it's state government, county government, or city government, you find yourself in these type of conflicting arguments with yourself because of your position in the industry in which you work. And remember, it's all a job, bro. When you sign a contract with someone, you become a partner to that person, but you have a responsibility of employment to the contract. So it's a job.
Yeah. Let's keep going. I like that.
Oh. I remember having a conversation with a writer who wrote on, what was the record Beyonce did after or before Renaissance? I can't remember whatever the record was. I remember talking to one of the writers and talking to them about how much of the...
Hold on, we're gonna go and we're gonna talk a little bit more. It's the other part video. Let me send that out as well. So I want you to just elaborate a little bit more about, again, so do you think a lot of the artists just don't want to come out and say it?
Not just that. Let's admit this. She said something real, right? She said the system that they operate in, the mode of business, is the same corrupt behavior as it went under which it was created under chattel slavery, right? So we really have to look at as I said, what we're getting into. What's the first rule in making the deal with the devil? You don't. Because you already know he a devil. You already know the game is wicked. So why would you get in the game making the deal that you know discredits or devalues who you are as a person? We call it selling your soul. You're willing to do it because you want what the game has presented that it can produce, which is the money, sex, and drugs, that lifestyle of authority or disillusion. As soon as you get in it, you realize that these things cost money. And the person that got you, the person that got you in it will front you these things or lease you these things or allow you to rent these things because they know that you will mismanage your money. See? So all of these people
that is true because if you look at you look at the number of people that when they give them that money, they give all the money and they don't know how to manage it, and half of them blow it and they don't never get it back, or like you say, they end up selling something of themselves, whether it be your talent or your soul.
Let me tell you something, bro, about our people, my brother. We spend 97% of our time working to make money. We spend 95% of the money with people that don't like us. We buy 95% of the stuff to impress people that don't know us. And we do 100% of everything irresponsible to those that matter. So when we start functioning in this system without realizing what we should be doing within it, we should be wise enough to say, why do I do what I do before you do it? And I go back to my sister Monique, because she was a shining example to what it is to have civilized intelligence and defy the game, the system. Like Cat Williams, just, hey, look, I'm gonna be, like Eddie Murphy. Hey, I'm gonna defy the system. Prince, I'm gonna defy the system. See, it's simple to do it and still survive. Dave Chappelle, I'm gonna defy the system. If you do it and stand on your business, bro, stand on your principles, bro, you still gonna succeed because the system didn't make you. But if you don't know what you're doing, man, you're gonna encounter those atrocities, and sometimes they can ruin you. So you got to realize what you're getting into, man. A lot of us get into these streets, man. At the by the age of 16, I was shot twice by grown men. See, because I didn't know what I was getting into. See, and a lot of us ain't here right now, bro, because we didn't know what we was getting into.
That's a fact.
So ain't no, I couldn't complain once I was in prison, bro. And I couldn't complain when I was on that cold table. I had to deal with the fact that I made a choice of what I was getting into.
So let's go ahead and play this. Let's see if I got the video up now.
Every record that I have done, I have written when the artist was not in the room. I'll go through my own songs. Replay. Zendaya got 10% of the publishing, I think. She did not write on the song. She didn't. That song was written at a Rihanna song camp. It was on hold for Rihanna. Then it was on hold for Rita Ora. Famous came to me and said, yo, Tiff, there's this artist named Zendaya. We should cut a replay on her. So Zendaya got publishing and writer credit. She did not write on replay. King by Tamar Braxton. I wrote and produced that song. I wrote that song for myself as an artist. In my living room. Tamar got, I don't know what she ended up getting. I think I own like 85% of that song. But I should own all of it because I did all of it.
What you think, Ja? Let's start there.
I'm gonna tell you something real briefly, bro, from experience. I'm third generation in my family music industry. So I raised my 3 daughters and my 2 nieces as a group called SOS in the 80s. They toured with Bad Boy, right? They were my daughters were young. They were kids. You feel me, bro? They were 10, 12, and 13 years old. But I had them singing like in vogue by that age. So I really didn't want to get them in the music industry deep, but it was, it was just, I just happened to be working for Bad Boy at the time. So they had a song. They went and did a show at the Apollo, and they shut the Apollo down for a year. And it's this song that I wrote for them called "We Don't Need You." It was about deadbeat dads. You feel me? And they happened to go on tour. We did the World Music Tour with Bad Boy, and Monifa. I don't know if you remember the artist Monifa. Heard them singing a song at the Apollo. Then she was on tour with us, and she would hear them perform the song. Her producer at the time was her artist for the Hitman. They took our song, and because we didn't record it and release it, they rewrote it, and it became her biggest hit. Right? So we didn't have no connection to it. And I had to watch my daughter's heart be broken because they knew the song. When it's on the radio all day, every day, and it's your song, but it's not your words, it's just the melody and the riff. It's heartbreaking. We learned then, if you don't do what it takes to protect your music, which as soon as you complete your music, right now you have an electronic copyright. Back then you had to have 2 copyrights, a filed copyright, Library of Congress, and a poor man's copyright, which is a certified copy of it returned to yourself. So we learned then to protect everything, including the composition of it. So when you get a song, when you write a song, the first thing you go do with that written song is get the composition done, the melody done to it. If you don't write a song just to a beat that's already produced. That way someone takes your song and it's written in chord. So it's you can actually play it on a piano or an instrument. You got me? They take your words and make melody in the riff. So it's a protecting of your song. And then you copyright that process as well. This protects your song universally. So what she's complaining about is simplistic. Like, I know because I've suffered in it. However, I've learned from it too. You feel me? Right. And learning from it is the most important aspect. So we shouldn't be complaining about, boom, bro. We just had 100 grams, bro. But what we got it from was a new connect, and it came back 60. So we hit, we hurt. But what we do, we got to get back up and keep moving, get back to the 100. So we can get back to where we want it to be. You cannot act as if you don't learn from your lesson. If you're going to keep on getting on your knees, then a lot of you like to do that too. So you're willing to do that. See, say that part. You feel me? Come on, bro. Because you don't get on your knees, bro, for nobody. And if you walk in the door standing upright, standing on your business with principle, people sense that in you. See all that stuff they speak about puffing them, bro? I worked with them for 4.5 years. Never had any instance, nothing, because of who we are, what we presented. See? So it's, because you standing upright, bro, that's what got us our employment in the industry from Def Jam to Bad Boy, because we stood on business. We had principle. We were men, not males. And a lot of us not functioning on this level, bro. And I see it every day. I see it in sports. I watched it in boxing, bro. I watched it in the music industry, front, right, and center. You feel me, my brother? I done seen it. I done seen it, bro. Millions of dollars in boxing, bro. Some of my brothers, man. And I'm talking about, it's different type blood, sweat, and tears in that game versus the music game, because you don't get 100 songs to write. You feel me, bro? Right. Certain fights take everything out of you, so you can't fight no more.
I was just watching a documentary on Butterbean. I ain't know Butterbean was messed up, bro. I'm gonna do a show. Salute to Butterbean, man. Butterbean, man, he ended up almost wanting to give up, man. And I was like, he walks with a hunchback over now, dog, because of the weight Yeah. It's just but let's get back on this thing. We gotta stay on topic. But y'all make sure y'all smash that like button. Let's keep going, y'all. Appreciate
She
everybody.
didn't write shit. Seven Streeter, who's a songwriter. This one really hurt my heart. Seven Streeter, Just Being Honest. Me and Mansour did that song. It was originally called Bitch. I wrote that song by myself. I'm not even really a big co-writer like that. I prefer writing songs by myself because I don't know, I just prefer to write like that. So I have a lot of records that I have placed that either have one co-writer on or that I've written solo dolo, right? Seven ended up with 10% of that record. I fought like hell for her to not have any of the publishing because she didn't write anything on it. Publishing is my only source of income. I didn't even, and by the way, none of the artists that I've mentioned have a career anything close to in music Beyonce. None of them do. But the reason why I'm bringing up my experience with every artist or almost every artist that I've worked with that has taken publishing that they did not earn on the songs that I wrote for them is because there's a precedent that's set. The reason why I called out Beyonce is because Beyonce is the Michael Jackson of our generation. And so if there's anybody that could reshape the precedent, if there's anybody that could...
Wait a minute, wait. Why would she want to change it? If she getting paid like that, he should have been said something. Why'd she wait this long? Like, now everybody want to come out. Yeah, I done got mad. No.
Well, well, you got to look at this. You got to look at this, bro. You got to look at this, bro.
Yeah, I already know, Half Pass. You don't got to do nothing, man. You just here for the ride, man. I already know you.
Bro,
go ahead.
Listen, bro, real talk. Like, the people, who do you hear speaking in the world? There's three types of people in the world that we function under. There's those that are successful, those that are striving to be successful, and those that fail to be successful. Who do you hear speaking the most in our society? Now, if you function in another society, right? In China, I'm studying Mandarin at the moment. And a lot of the topics that you hear in China are people that are successful. Like, they got the loudest voices. You feel me? The people that are unsuccessful are striving to be in the group of people that are striving to be successful. So they're the less spoken. You feel me? They're the less spoken. Right. The people that are given the instructions are the people that are successful, and the people that are given the testimony of life are the people that are striving to be successful. So in our society, the people that fail success are the most outspoken. The people that are most successful are the most quiet, and the people that are striving to success, they mediate in between the two. You feel me?
You say the ones that really just fall off. Them the loudest ones, them the soapbox kings.
Right.
Yeah, you wrong as hell to say that.
Hey,
yeah,
no, I'm real.
It's real though. Oh, you just if you didn't break that down, you broke that down, because I ain't even never look at it like that. So the ones that's always complaining.
Yeah.
Wasn't failing.
Now watch this. Watch this. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, you find the ones that are complaining are always the ones that are doing no work.
That's a fact.
Because you don't watch a man's words, you watch his works. We got caught because we're so caught up in watching the person's words that we forget about the proof. The works don't need no words, because the word's supposed to proceed the works. God said, let there be light. Then there was light. Not like Cain. Not like Cain. And then not like Cain. Then he said it.
Came and then he said, hey man, I gotta put something on the bill.
Yeah, there's light, because if that's the case,
right,
then he didn't create it. See? So as a man or a woman, we exercise the God in us by being God over ourselves, because that's the only thing a God can be. We're not the supreme being, but we should be gods over ourselves, which means ruling with force and power over ourselves. So when we speak it into existence, I want to write a hit record. Well, if I write the hit record, like my son said in this rhyme, hey man, it ain't about getting the bag, it's what you're going to do with it. See? So you write the hit record, then now what? You gonna give it away? You gonna sell it? Now what you gonna do with it? Because she's talking and complaining, but you know the number one thing she ain't saying, bro? I sung it. How good is your song without a real singer? See, I'm a songwriter. See, now, and as much as I taught and teach singing and can sing, I know damn well 2 songs I wrote for my son, he gonna sing that. Cause that ain't my voice. I can't do that. I'm not doing that. You feel me? So you know, that's why songwriters are weird. Behind the scenes, we over here behind this curtain in this room, doing what we doing, creating from our minds. And it takes an artist that's gifted with the ability to be able to bring it into fruition. I could be a 5'5" mastermind in basketball, bro. But my greatest gift better be my mind. Because I already know damn well.
Wait a minute, hold on. That's crazy. You said 5'5", 5'9". Boy, that's crazy.
5'5", mastermind. But I got to be a mastermind. See, because ain't no more Spud Webb and Muggsy Bogues. So Nate Robinson, you feel me?
Yeah.
And they had height. But if I'm 5'5", I better be a wizard so that I can teach the game. See, then I can get somebody that's 6'6" and 7 foot and teach them how to be me on the court. Now I got a hell of a team. See, and that's what we gotta function at in life. We gotta start. She want to be the Beyonce. You can't be that. You are a songwriter, honey. You make Beyonce look good so you can get paid from what you do. Your creative genius applies to her God-gifted ability.
So what you trying to say is she mad she don't look like Bae?
No, not that she don't look like Bae, that she ain't Bae. You feel me? And we hear that all the time, bro. In the industry, we hear that all the time. Artists are disgruntled because they either didn't reach what they thought. Just think of this, right? Everybody that signed with Bad Boy wanted to look like Biggie. They wanted to have Biggie budget. They wanted to have all of that stuff. See, everybody that signed to Def Jam wanted LL budget. How? You're not them.
Yeah.
See, so it's up to you to make your own mark in the game. That's how you do you. But 90% of us get in the game, bro, to be like something that we seen on television or heard on the radio over and over again. That repetitive conditioning, that psychological training that marketing does to us. See? And that's the height of it. Real talk.
Let's keep going.
Influence the industry that had the power and the money and the cultural thing to say, you know what, y'all, you're right. These songwriters have been out here. We've been in the street. Literally, I have been in the street in front of Spotify. I've been in front of Universal. I have sat and I have talked to all y'all publishers. I talked to y'all publishers. I talked to the DSPs. I talked to the copyright royalty, the U.S. Copyright Office. I talked to NMPA. I talked to RIAA. I talked to SONA. I talked to NSAI. I talked to all of them. And guess what? Y'all are still broke. Okay? That's the fucking truth, right? Okay? So the people that are like, oh, this is not true. I had somebody call it propaganda yesterday. It's not fucking propaganda. The reality is there is no A-list artist, B-list artist, or C-list artist that's not taking publishing, because that
hold on, let me let him finish.
Is the way the music industry works. And
well, that's what you said, Ja. I mean, that's just, I'm trying to understand what's her gripe.
Well, her gripe is, I keep telling you, her gripe is that whatever, bro, I understand the emotional complexity of it. You feel me, bro? I get it. Something happened whereas she didn't get what she was supposed to get. Something happened. That's understandable. However, you calling out all of these people based upon your own emotional tantrum is, babble. Just your own rhetoric. You feel me? And feelings is non-existent to facts. See, so you can feel the way you want to feel, but the facts is going to be what's real. And she upset because, somebody got her, or she got herself technically, because nobody gets you, bro. Me and my brother, we was hustling, right? We was 11 and 12. We was 11 and 12 years old, right? We was hustling. So we had, we had got a lot of money. You feel me? Mm-hmm. My mom gave me and my brother $150. This 1984, $150 to go school shopping. We go school shopping with like $400 because we done took the money and flipped it.
Right.
We get to the we go up to 125th Street, right? Yeah. And while we shopping, we had got a pair of sneakers and 2 pairs of jeans. We were supposed to go get our coats, and we was go get these sheepskins, right? Yeah. So some man seen us and they made a mark of us, right? And they followed us and they caught us right before we was going to get our coats with a con game. They offered us a whole big wad of money. You feel me? That me and my brother 12 or 13 years old. So we look at the money like we go for the con. You feel me? So they get us. They get us. You feel me? Now you in here sick? We was sick, right? Like
wait a minute, hold on. So you telling me, hold on. So you go back. So he had a wad of money in his hand.
Right.
And he said, I'll give you. He said, I'll switch you your money for the wad of money.
Now, what they did was this. They seen like they were Jamaican, right? And they had to be watching this for a while because they knew that we understood patois. So they rolled up on us and they were like, telling us that they had just got to the country just then. And they was trying to find Nicholas Apartments. The Nicholas Apartments is like 3 blocks away. We know where that's at. Like we know where that's at.
You like y'all thinking like, oh, they stupid. They don't know no better. They playing you like crazy.
Yeah. We like, oh, we gonna get them because they showed us all of this money. They're like, look, we just got here. Like we just came from the airport. So he had like a suitcase. And I ain't know whether anything was in the suitcase or not. We never even checked that. You feel me? So they showed us the money. Like, look, we'll pay y'all to show us how to get there. So we like, all right, cool. So then they start talking about letting us hold their money. Right? So right away, we greedy. We like, all right. So we went for the con because after about 15 minutes, we went inside this little restaurant called Bojangles. That was Popeyes before Popeyes in New York. So they got us to give us their money to put all the money together. And then us being greedy, we went for it. Then they made the switch, right? Now look.
Stop. Hold on. I ain't know it's gonna go this way. So they told you, give y'all money that y'all got, and let's all put our money together.
Mind you, right? Mind you, right? The switcheroo was skillful. It wasn't no just basic common shit, right? It was like a magic trick, literally. Like you would have your money because they knew we had money. So they had talked it. The con was to talk us into the point of trusting them. Right. Yeah, and then because they're going to trust us with their money until they can go to Nicholas Apartments. You feel me? So the bait was set because first they showed us the money.
Yeah.
And we knew what a couple racks looked like because we was young, we was hustling. So we knew what that type of money looked like. We just didn't have it. You feel me? So we looking at it though. Now they know that we got money because they when we thought back, we remembered that when we got our sneakers, they was outside the store. You feel
watching
me?
Y'all
that's right. That's when they made us the mark. So my point is that when they showed us the money, that's when they had us. Just like when they show you a contract in the office of a record label. See, you always wanted to be sitting here looking at this. You really don't even care what it says. You just care that it says your name on it and it says recording contract to this company. So when we seen the money, we like, hey, we already criminal minded. Yeah. So we were like, how can we get our hands on that? Not realizing that they was looking at us like, how can we get our hands on that? And greed takes over, and greed blinds you. See? And once greed blinds you, yeah, man, you start selling drugs. Some niggas sold drugs to their mothers.
Yeah.
Once greed gets you.
That's true. That's true now. That's a true statement. No, it's true. Let's keep going.
To deny that is delusional. And what I will not allow is for anybody to make me feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone, because I know I'm not in the Twilight Zone. He's a manager of somebody who is a writer and producer on Renaissance, okay? The record is one of y'all faves. The song was written 6 years before it got to Beyonce. She got 25% of the song. I've talked to another writer who wrote and sang on one of your favorite songs. Credit not right, all kind of shit fucked up. His business still isn't handled. Beyonce was on tour last year with that record, with that person's vocals, all that. The reason why people who work for Beyonce don't talk is because they're all on NDAs. Because that's also how she works. She silences people so that nobody can speak. I'm at Beyonce because I'm not willing to give her any publishing. Not because I haven't had the opportunity. I've had the opportunity to work with everybody. And I've turned down a lot of stuff because I'm not willing to play these games. There's a massive power dynamic happening. Please don't act like it's easy to negotiate with Beyonce and her team, because it is not.
We gotta see. Man, she sound bitter, dog. I'm kind of like, man, what is wrong with her, man? Like, come on, man. Like, come on, man.
You know, her energy is like it, you know, like I said, she didn't bite her tongue. She made it personal. You feel me? Like she said, she not playing with them. However, they ain't playing with you either.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't want to do it.
Yeah. So if you're not gonna play the game, then all right, then recognize that the game is not to be played. But one thing about it, if you want to be in the industry, there's a protocol to everything that's done. And if you're not willing to follow that protocol, then you have one of two choices. You can either create your own method to make it happen within that system, so you can upstand your principles like a Denzel Washington, or you can just do it in another manner. See, because the industry is just one half of business. It's just the way business is done on that level. It's not the business, because there's a legal aspect. See, that comes along with that. There's rules, regulations, and laws to be enforced. So as long as you're following the ethics of that, but then it takes the fact that you got to know business. See, when I was in college, bro, when I made it to school for business administration and accounting, which were my majors, bro, business law was damn near 80% of the whole, study, because you have to learn what and what not to do. You make that applicable to the street, man. There are certain rules, regulations, and laws to be enforced, bro. And you do the wrong thing in the street, guess what's going to happen? You're either going to take a loss of product and a loss of money. And if you violate the wrong law, it could be the loss of life. And we know that already. See? And if you don't know it, you just won't wake up knowing. That's all. See?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of them found out too late.
And just like the chat saying too, yeah, like I mean, you got if you knew better, you do better. If you've been in it this long, I just think she just miseducated, and you should have been told her. And here's my thing: if you're in there that long, why haven't you created a program that some of these people that are going through where you can do it just like they have the unions of, why don't you create something like that? But like you say, there's already unions within unions in the industry. It's already been established. When you come over here,
what's that word you just said? What's that word you just said?
Established.
Did you say union?
Yeah, union. Yep.
That's our problem. That's why we're the only ones complaining.
Yeah.
See, just think of this, right? You ever see Elvis Presley complaining about the music industry?
Nope. And he died broke.
You see Taylor Swift complaining about the music industry?
Nope.
See, how about you too?
You're right.
See, just think about just think of the dynamic. What about
Garth
Brooks?
Yeah.
See, why none of them complaining about
Miley Cyrus?
Yeah. Why none of them complaining about the money?
What about Drake?
Complaining about the
Drake
issue?
Don't complain. Drake ain't complaining.
No, because Drake, had to learn.
That's what I'm saying.
When he started, he had to learn. You feel me? But Drake was also educated in the film industry. See, when you're already behind the gate, see, then you could become great in that arena. But what about outside that arena? You feel me, bro? So a lot of people be writing, but writers not even heard of, bro. They rarely heard of because they don't supposed to be heard of. You don't be talking when you writing.
Fact.
So what the hell is a writer talking for? That's my point.
That's true now. That's a true statement.
So it's bigger than the business for her. And it's about something that's emotional. And that means it's personal. If it's personal, you have a personal failure. And because you have a personal failure, you're blaming others that are successful for the reason that you're not successful. See, you're supposed to be striving for success. You're supposed to be a level up. And ain't nobody that's a level up complaining about the ones that fail. They quiet because they're learning from the successful.
She said with Tamar, she messed around and wrote her, and she said she got mad that she took percentage out of her Beyonce. That's why I'm like, so a song, a piece of paper sat there for 6 years. Somebody said, I want to sing off this piece of paper. And then they make money. Man, that sounds like a plan to me.
Guess what? If Beyonce didn't get the 20, if the Beyonce didn't get the 25%, you would have 100% of nothing. That's a fact. See, you got 70%, you got 75% of everything when you really would have had 100% of nothing.
And you ain't got to get on no. Listen, you don't got to do no tour runs. You ain't got to get out.
You got to do none of that. You are like you like a producer.
Man, come on, man. She complaining now. Now she complaining
because you know what she want to be. You know what she want to be. She never wanted to be a writer. She wanted to be that what she isn't. See, we all want to be something that we're not, bro. Don't you know? As I teach the children at the mentoring program, man, the best thing on this planet that you can be, bro, is yourself. Can't nobody be you. The worst thing you can do is try to be somebody else because you can never be them. And we got to. Some of us as adults got to keep that in mind, bro, because some of us still living in Disney. I understand Disney constructed how we think as children, but we got to stop living in Disney, bro. Ain't no damn Shining Prince. Ain't none of us Cinderella. Ain't none of that shit gonna happen. You feel me? The only thing we got is the 7 dwarfs. Niggas is really giants with the power of men, but functioning like midgets with no brain. All dysfunctional. See? And we keep doing this stuff. Nah. If you can write, damn it, Write
Right.
1,000 songs. Yeah. Write 1,000
the damn
songs.
songs.
Yeah. Yeah. If you could dance, then dance, nigga. Because it's
Dance
a
your
lot of
ass
yeah,
out.
yeah, yeah. Puffy was a
Move them feet.
dancer. See,
Yep.
Puffy was a dancer for Houdini. Puffy wanted to be a rapper. So Puffy learned the business, see, and manipulated his way to a stage. See, for real.
Yeah.
I watched it happen from the beginning to the end.
No, you're right. You're
so
right.
So now, man, now his money coming mega fashion designer. See, that's how he be making money now. So we be looking at the wrong thing, while those that are successful is doing what? They quiet. We won't be looking at the background, bro. That's why everybody get on stage. I don't care what it is. They always say they team, don't they?
Yeah.
If you don't say your team, you ain't never see somebody get a Grammy or an Oscar and be like, it's all mine, nigga. I did this shit by myself. You ain't never see that. See, you know why? Because people know that you getting this trophy, this award, this statement of accomplishment, regardless of who it come from, but they know that you're getting it because of the people that help you become who you are, bro. A boxer is by himself in that ring. The only help or protection that he got is that damn referee. But when that bell ring, you feel like you went home. Man, look, man, a nigga knocked me out, right? Like we knocked each other down in the ring, and I got up and I was still fighting off instinct, right? So, but my brother still don't believe that I was knocked out, but I was really knocked out. When I sat on the stool,
right,
and they took my mouthpiece out of my mouth, I looked up and it was like people was in my bedroom, right? so I was like, damn. I mean, that nigga knocked me out, didn't he? So they mad at me because I didn't finish. But I ain't know what happened. You feel me? But in between them rounds, you get real comfortable. See? So you know you got to get back up and get out there. The problem with us is that we're not functioning on that level, man. we're not creating the safe haven so we can recharge to get back in the fight like any bruising, anything never happened. We got to constantly do that, man. And in order to be like the people that we didn't come into the industry wanting to be somebody regular. You came in the industry wanting to be Russell Simmons or Puff Daddy or whoever had the most. That's the world we live in. See, she said capitalism ain't fair. How you gonna say that after 486 years of capitalism? Like, how you gonna say that?
Yeah,
you live in a country that had 486 years of unscathing, uncivilized, the most savage acts of capitalism known to man, known to the history of the planet. Then you had another 260 some years of just straight organized capitalism under a law. And now you're going to say you hate it. How you hate it when you writing music to capitalize from your talent in an industry that won't allow you to give your music up so that everybody could benefit equally. But you don't understand the definition of capitalism. So you just giving a rant that's emotional and without logic and reason. So I sympathize with the sister, and I empathize for her situation. But these are the breaks, like Curtis Blow told us a long time ago. Yeah, break down. See, so some of us breaking up, and some of us breaking down, and this is part of her breakdown after she got broken up. And it's simple, bro. So I know Beyonce is like, Beyonce. You see how many people that she has written with or has accredited for writing, bro? Like it's crazy. So why not? I would be employed by Beyonce. I ain't gonna lie. If I'm a songwriter, hey, look, I'm gonna write. You take that 25%. I'm gonna take the 75%. You just make sure it's a hit. And whatever
but you know it's gonna be a hit.
That's my point. That's my point. The money that I want 85% and 90% from is the smaller artists with the first budgets. That's how I'm gonna get my dough. I'm like, all she doing is
all she had to do is go and say, or somebody got to say, well, So who have you wrote for? I wrote for Beyonce. Oh, you wrote for Beyonce? Yeah, let me see what you sound like. Maybe the other ones was garbage. Maybe the other songs she had was garbage. And
all you gotta do
really
is say the song. Yeah, if you good, all you gotta do is say the song. It's a rap. See, once you say the song, like you say Beyonce, right? Now I take boom, she did let's just say Neo joint, because Irreplaceable did 6 million units or more. So you know, with Neo, he don't gotta say that Beyonce sung it. He just say, like he said in the interview, man, she got this song Irreplaceable. See, because it was a man telling a woman first. And he just transitioned it to a female telling a man. But he wrote it as a man telling a woman first. And then she saw fit that it would be better on her. See, and that's the difference. When you're a real writer, bro, you look for somebody that's going to be able to sing the song the way you play it in your head when you're writing. That's what I do. So why would I be trying to sing something I know damn well I can't sing? She knows the reason she talking to us because she can't sing it.
She can't sing it, no.
And writers shouldn't be talking. Because writers write.
Yeah,
we do all our talking with a pen, man.
Damn song, write the song and put your name on it on the top of the page. Make sure I make sure my name is legible and everything. Beyonce, you need another song. Well, yeah, I'm gonna change the name in here. I don't like that name. Hey, you know what? Just make sure don't change it too much because I ain't gonna get the money.
You know what's deep, bro? Yeah. I don't think she don't know the game. You understand? Like the problem with our people, bro, we don't study the history of nothing. We believe everything new is better. Yeah. But we don't realize that there's nothing.
Learn the old game to know how to get that.
There's nothing new under the sun. So it's nothing that exists that hasn't already been created. It's just that it's now presented to you, like Columbus discovered America. It was already here. So they're telling the truth. He discovered something that they didn't know nothing about. See?
They know nothing about. He was a spy.
Yeah, this means to undo. Cover means to shield. So he just undid something, a knowledge of something that already existed.
Yep. Facts.
So when we look at from it from that perspective, man, we have to say, hey, either I know what I know, and I'm willing to either get somebody that do know what they know to help me where I don't know what I know, or we're always going to be in these situations like this, that niggerized state, that slave mind state, me, I, my, instead of us, we. Whenever it's us, we, it's a whole bunch. It's unified. It's unity. You have a union. And we don't have a union because we don't have a unity. And everybody around us have a union. And they make us pay dues to be a part of their unity. It's insanity. Then we complain about it. For what? For what? Why complain, sis? Just write more music and protect the new music that you write. If not, there'll be someone else writing music and it'll be accepted while they submit it. And you'll be sitting there holding it like Shorty was holding it for 6 years. It's real because my son got music that people haven't heard, and he made it when he was 17. Now he's 24 with the record deal. So it's different. And like I told him, we recorded in your grown man voice, and it's still money.
Still money.
See, yeah, old money spent just like new money. As a matter of fact, old money is more expensive than new money. If you got a $20 bill beyond 1958, it's a $20 gold certificate. I got a $10 silver certificate too. See, old money is good money. You just got to know what to do with it, how to make it spend like new money. And that's our problem. We don't understand money, so she complaining. That spent their money. Yeah, what about the money you got? Always complaining about, what about the money we got, man? If you making money, then hey, don't let money make you. You only run out of money when money make you. If you making money, you always doing what? Making money. Soon as money start making you, it breaks you when you ain't got a job. See, you got to complain now. You start screaming now, right? Because it hurt. but people that's not hurting, not screaming.
No, you're right about that, man. That's what people don't get. But yeah, man, this was a great one, man. I appreciate everybody coming up here, man. Yeah, well, this is a good breakdown. Like I said at the end, Tiffany Red, man, you just need to quit complaining, dog. And you going after the Beehive. I'm surprised they ain't took you down already, dog. You already, this just came up the other day. So and she going, that's supposed to be Cassie's friend, one of her best friends. So maybe she doing this, maybe she mad that Cassie ain't messing with her. And she need to get the break. Cause I'm like, Cassie, a friend, she got 30 something from Puff. She at least give you a couple of $100.
Yeah, she ain't get that yet though.
Yeah,
you gotta go through an appeal process, all that. You ain't just giving that. You ain't just giving that. You feel me?
Yeah.
You ain't giving that. And plus, it's like this, bro. Regardless of what we do in life, bro, I don't care in any sector of our lives, whether it's parenthood, whether it's adulthood, whether it's business, whether it's our spiritual or our religious compass and involvement, we should always be thorough, bro, in thinking, acknowledging, comprehending before we act into what we do and what we want to do. And never, bro, be searching for what somebody else got. I drive Audi. Now, my brother drive Benz. A lot of people drive a Benz because they aspire to have a Benz. They think, well, you got a Benz, it's something nice. Well,
right.
Yeah, and I've always driven Audi because it's the same thing. See, Porsche make the engine, Benz design the interior. Hey,
yep,
it's same experience, but it's just a little difference because it just says it's me. You understand what I'm saying? And that's the problem with us, that we've been sucked into this vacuum, bro, of wanting to be like that which is presented or suggested to us. And that's what the internet has done. That's what our society has adopted as a psychology, bro. And it's bad because when you live in an opinionated state, you often ignore the facts, and the facts be biting and it hurt when you should be benefiting from the facts. Facts shouldn't hurt your life, bro. Facts should benefit and further and advance your life. So she needs to deal with the facts and learn the business so that she could be saying, hey, now I'm getting an award, a trophy for writing, because the writer get a plaque too, right? When that song goes plaque. Yeah, see, that's another factor. Is she talking about plaques because you ain't get none. I told you the people that get a plaque benefit from it. It's the industry. That's why we have the plaques. If you don't get it, that's why you ain't got it. That's why you ain't getting it, because you ain't got it.
You
Flash. Flash. Dang. Dang.
You got a whip like me, Flash.
You can't bobble like me, Flash. You
that's
can't.
What I said. That's crazy.
You ain't got it. And that's the problem, bro. Word is born. That's the problem. And it's something that we should identify in ourselves, bro. Some of us want to be certain things, and you can be anything that you want to be. You just can't be like somebody else, or you'll never find satisfaction in getting what you got. You'll always be chasing that white rabbit. No, be you.
Be you, dog.
Yeah, let the world know you. That's why my podcast is called, my channel is called From the Mind of Jah. Because, hey, it's just me. Now, it's just my perspective, but I am going to function on fact over fiction or feelings every day. Why would I do anything else? Claim to be real. Why are we going to do something that's fake? Nope, be you.
Yep, that's all you can be. Well, man, let's go ahead. We're going to get out of here and end it, man. Ja, appreciate you coming on here, brother. 168. Make sure y'all please smash that like button, man. We're going to get out of here. Y'all check y'all notifications and stuff. Hit the notification bell. Put the comments in there. Tell me what y'all think, man. Is she just complaining, Tiffany Red? You just complaining? Or is the fact you need to learn to deal with it and make it much better? Or you need to just go find something else to do? You definitely, obviously can't sing. No disrespect. But you can write your ass off. So, like we said, write, and damn it, write fast and write a bunch of them. Yeah, write a whole album. Shit, you talking about
you know what's deep?
songs.
You know what's deep,
Yeah.
Cross? You know what's deep, Cross?
Yeah.
See, you said something right there, because I'm gonna tell you, as a writer, I'm doing my first book. So there's moods that you have. So she's wasting energy. That can be songs. All of that rant was about 3 or 4 songs, bro.
That's right. Yeah, that
was once she write one song on that based on her experience from that point, she can write 2 or 3 more songs, bro, based off that same energy. And the song should progress. She should learn a lesson as she write, because writing is just an expression of your thoughts. That's why those of us that write music function and think in a certain way. So it's really, what is she really? And that's what she needs to find out first. She needs some knowledge of herself, and then she'll be better. Tiffany, take my advice, my sister, please. Just study self a little bit more and write about yourself, and someone else can sing your story.
She need to do something, dog. She need to do something. So again, man, I appreciate everybody coming on here. Again, man, salute to my man Ja. Salute to everybody in the channel, the super chats.
True.
Again, man, we can't do none of this without y'all, man. And I appreciate y'all coming in, rocking with us, man. And we're gonna keep on building, doing what we gotta do, bringing it. I got something I want to bring. I'm gonna kind of smooth it over with Ja. But I think before this, Black History's out, I want to know if y'all ever heard of who was Black Jesus. That's what they called him, Black Jesus. So I'm gonna leave it with that, Black Jesus. And they really, the government allegedly was truly out after him. And some of the stuff he did, I don't know. We can talk about, did he do it? Did he not do it? Some of the stuff that he went through, did he do it? Did he not do it? So that's going to be a great show. I'm building on that right now as we talking right now. So I appreciate everybody coming in here. Ja, you got something you want to say real fast?
True indeed, my brother. I just want to remind us, man, the best thing that you can be in your life is yourself. No one else can be you, and you can't be no one else. So always remember that, and you can study yourself and bring the best out of yourself, because knowing yourself is the first step to greatness and any success that you're going to have for yourself. So I leave my people with love, peace, and happiness. Peace to the gods and earth, the kings and the queens of this universe. And it's always the one with the plug. I give a salute to us all. You heard? Peace.
You already know, man. I appreciate everybody coming in. Make sure I hit the notification, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check out the Cross Your Heart channel too. We doing
peace to the chat too, and see. Peace to the chat.
Peace to the chat, man. And we doing stuff over there at the Cross Your Heart brand as well. Y'all check out the website. Put in the plug, you get 10% off. Also, like I said again, I'm bouncing back and forth, doing upload videos over there and everything. So,
hey, Cross, we doing something later on this afternoon?
Yeah, we can. That's why I want to talk to you.
Yeah.
All
right. No doubt.
I'll bring that. Yeah, that's why I brought up that Black Jesus thing.
Well, we'll be back at everybody a little bit later on today then.
Facts. So appreciate y'all, man. Much love, and we're gonna keep on rocking. And you've been rocking with the Plug Podcast. Peace.